The sky over the Roblox island looked suspicious. Not normal suspicious. More like the clouds just unsubscribed from reality. Suspicious. Zook squinted at the horizon. Why is the ocean standing up? Next to him, Skibidi, who had been spinning in circles for absolutely no reason, froze mid-spin. That's not ocean behavior. That's boss fight behavior. Far off in the distance, a wall of water rose higher and higher until it looked like the entire sea had decided to become a skyscraper. Then came the rumble. Tsunami! Screamed Ohio Final Boss, who had just spawned out of nowhere, holding a shopping cart full of rubber chickens. And just like that, the game Escape Tsunami began. Zook bolted forward as the ground started shaking. The first obstacle appeared instantly. Collapsing beach huts. Why are the buildings made of cardboard? Zook yelled, leaping over a falling wall. Budget cuts, shouted Grimace, casually bouncing past him like this was a relaxing jog. Behind them, the tsunami slammed into the shore with a roar that sounded like every Roblox sound effect playing at once. Boom! Splash! Brain rot activated. They reached the first checkpoint. A broken pier stretching over chaotic water. Careful, said Skibidi, suddenly serious. One wrong step and you're swimming with the default avatars. Zook stepped forward. The plank snapped. Nope, he yelled, jumping just in time and grabbing onto a rope. He swung across like a hero, or at least like someone who accidentally looked cool. Meanwhile, Ohio Final Boss drove his shopping cart straight off the pier. I meant to do that, he said as he respawned instantly at the checkpoint. Next zone, the city. Cars were flipping. Buildings tilted like they were tired. NPCs ran in perfect loops screaming the same line over and over. This is fine! This is fine! This is fine! Why do they only have one line? Zook asked. Brain rot budget, Grimace replied. Suddenly, a new threat appeared. A giant rolling wave of rubber ducks. Zook blinked. Is that part of the tsunami? No, said Skibidi. That's just Tuesday. They sprinted through the streets, dodging ducks, jumping over cars, and bouncing off random objects like true Roblox legends. Final stretch. A massive tower stood ahead, the last safe zone before the wave swallowed everything. The water was seconds away. Go, 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 shouted Ohio Final Boss, now somehow riding a hoverboard. Zook pushed forward, heart pounding, legs moving at max speed. The tower entrance was right there. A gap. A huge one. He didn't hesitate. Zook jumped. Time slowed. The wave roared behind him. His character spun mid-air in dramatic slow motion. And he landed. Safe zone. The tsunami crashed into the tower and stopped just below them. Silence. Then, victory sound. Zook turned around, breathing hard. We actually made it. Skibidi nodded. Against all logic. Grimace raised a cup. Against all physics. Ohio Final Boss held up a rubber chicken. And against whatever this is. They all looked out at the flooded world below, then immediately started jumping off the tower for fun. Because in Roblox, surviving the tsunami is cool. But jumping back into chaos? That's the real endgame. The moment Zook jumped off the tower, he instantly regretted nothing. Whoa! He yelled as he plummeted straight toward the flooded chaos like a human cannonball with zero survival instincts. Behind him, Skibidi followed, spinning like a malfunctioning helicopter. Round 2, baby! Grimace simply stepped off the edge like gravity was optional. Ohio Final Boss. He rode down on a floating fridge. Splash! They hit the water. And instead of drowning, the game updated. A giant glowing message appeared in the sky. Hard mode, tsunami returns. Zook popped back up onto a floating platform. Oh, come on! We just beat this! Skibidi pointed to the horizon again. The ocean stood up. Again. But this time, it had teeth. Why does the water have teeth? Zook yelled, sprinting forward as the new tsunami roared like a monster. That's not water anymore, Grimace said calmly. That's a problem. New obstacles spawned instantly. Floating school buses. Spinning platforms covered in banana peels. A suspiciously long hallway labeled "Definitely Not a Trap." Zook stopped. That is 100% a trap. Ohio Final Boss was already halfway through it. Too late! The hallway floor dropped. Yep, Zook shouted, jumping just in time as Ohio disappeared into the void below. Worth it! Ohio's voice echoed as he respawned. They raced across the buses, leaping from one to another, while the tsunami snapped at them from behind. Zook slipped on a banana peel. No, no, no! Skibidi grabbed him mid-slide. Not today! Zook blinked. You just saved me. Skibidi nodded. Character development. Next zone, the rooftops. Rain poured. Lightning cracked. The city was half underwater now, and the only path forward was jumping across tilted skyscrapers. Grimace casually bounced from roof to roof like a purple meteor. Zook, however, was having a harder time. These jumps are illegal, he muttered, lining one up. He ran, jumped, almost didn't make it. But his character's foot barely clipped the edge. He pulled himself up. Clutch! He shouted. The tsunami monster slammed into buildings behind them, smashing everything in its path. It was close now. Too close. Final obstacle appeared. A massive spinning platform above a swirling whirlpool. Oh, that's evil, Zook said. Last one across wins. Skibidi grinned. Wait, what? Too late. They all sprinted. Zook timed it. Jump, spin, jump again. The platform moved faster. The whirlpool below sucked in debris, cars, entire buildings. Zook's screen shook. The tsunami roared right behind him. He jumped one last time. And... checkpoint! They collapsed onto the final platform, laughing, breathing hard. The tsunami slammed into the edge and froze. Again. Silence. Then the sky lit up. Hard mode complete. Zook looked at the others. Okay, now we're done. The ground shook. A new message appeared. Nightmare mode unlocked. The sky turned dark. The water started whispering. Zook slowly turned. Guys? Skibidi grinned. Grimace took a sip. Ohio Final Boss pulled out 2 rubber chickens. Run it back! The sky didn't just turn dark. It turned personal. Like the game itself had beef. Zook stared at the glowing words above them. Nightmare mode. We heard you had fun. That's not a good sign, he said. The water below began to giggle. Not splash, not crash. Giggle! Skibidi leaned forward. If the ocean starts laughing, I'm uninstalling reality. Too late. The tsunami rose again. But now it had a face. A big, wobbly, slightly laggy face. And it spoke. Huh. 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 You forgot to like the video. Zook froze. No. No. I did like the video. Ohio Final Boss panicked. I only watched half of it. Is that why it's angry? Grimace just sipped his drink. We're being judged. Nightmare round begins. The first obstacle spawned. A path made of invisible blocks. Oh, that's just rude, Zook yelled, stepping forward, and immediately falling. Okay, cool, cool, cool. He respawned. Skibidi, somehow, was already halfway across. You just gotta believe. I don't believe in anything right now. Next obstacle, a giant spinning tunnel of memes. Random sounds blasted everywhere. Beep, beep, BOI. Ah! Zook got launched sideways by a flying hot dog. Why is food attacking me? Ohio final boss zoomed past riding a couch. Food fight update. Then came the worst one. A long staircase. Zook blinked. That's it? Just stairs? Grimace nodded. Don't trust it. Zook stepped on the first step. It made a noise. Vine boom. Second step. Vine boom. Third step. Vine boom. Vine boom. Vine boom. Vine boom. The entire staircase started screaming sound effects as they ran up.